Now on to more specific feats. Blade Mastery. You become that one guy from Avatar who's really good with a sword. You get a +1 to attacks, advantage on opportunity attacks, and can up your defense with the weapon. It's not very creative or interactive, but it is good. Crossbow Expert. You gain the ability to somehow fan the hammer with your crossbow. You also learn how to not miss at point-blank range. Fell Hand. You get better at hitting people really, really hard with a big-ass weapon. Two of the traits this feat offers only work if you have advantage or disadvantage, which is kinda dumb. Flail Mastery. You learn the flail move from Pokemon. Polearm Mastery. After an attack, you can slap the enemy with the other half of the weapon. You also bring back that stupid rule from 3.5, where your enemies provoke attacks of opportunity by approaching you, as well as leaving. Shield Master. You learn to push and shove to get to the front of the line at Taco Bell, and your shield starts to work a little bit better against magic. Spear Master. You start doing a fuck ton of damage with your spear, and can use it more often. Tavern Brawler. The best feat in the game, hands down. Allows you to justifiably attack people with a chicken leg, a chair, a frying pan, braided garlic, a dead goblin, a living halfling, some guy's arm you ripped off, the jawbone of a donkey, playing cards, tax documents, your own hands, and some other guy's hands. And you can grapple as a bonus action. Combine this feat with Grappler and make the best character. Weapon Master. You pick this because you're not cool enough to have picked Tavern Brawler. Lightly Armored. You learn how to wear clothes. Moderately Armored. You learn how to wear metal-ish clothes. Heavily Armored. You learn how to wear big clothes. Medium Armor Master. Allows your rogue to have a higher AC. Heavy Armor Master. You become immune to non-magic attacks that do 3 or less damage. This allows you to walk through a sea of cats, rats, and bats unscathed. That's pretty dope. Acrobat. Your body is fueled with the power of Robin from Batman and Diddy Kong. You just get better at acrobatics. Animal Handler. You become a shitty ranger, or make your ranger a little less shitty. Arcanist. You learn one of the best cantrips and one of the most useful first-level spells. Brawny. You look your DM in the eyes, flex your muscles, and say no. I will not be affected by the variant encumbrance rule. Diplomat. You can cast friends over the course of 1 minute that lasts for another minute. This is dog shit. Empathic. You'll learn how a guy thinks and hit him better. This one's also not that cool. You know what? Fuck the Unearthed Arcana feats. They're really not that creative, and someone just went down the list of skills and put spells on them. They're not all bad, but they're not worth taking the time to elaborate on what feels like a copy and pasted feat. It seems to me like very little care was put into most of them, and balancing seems to be an issue with a couple as well. On to racial feats. Bountiful Luck. As a halfling, you save the entire party from the infamous Natural 1, but sacrifice your own luck for the round. Just take this and the lucky feat, and have the whole table flip off the DM. Dragon Fear. As an angry dragonborn, you can scream at the top of your lungs and cause everyone nearby to be racist and run from you. Dragon's Hide. You look down, under your armor, and realize that you're literally always wearing studded leather. Then you get naked. You also turn into Wolverine. Drow High Magic. As a dark elf, you gain the ability to look at magic for free, turn it on or off, and drink fizzy lifting pop. Dwarven Fortitude. As a dwarf, you can benefit from a really short rest during combat somehow. You just kind of sit there and think, and then you get some health back. Elven Accuracy. When your elf has advantage, you roll fucking 3 dice instead of 2. I hate this so much that I'm gonna make an elf and take it because I roll really bad. Fade Away. Take this if you feel like your gnome should vanish after someone punches him in the arm and he can cry without anyone judging him. Fey Teleportation. As a high elf, you get really homesick. You learn Sylvan and can teleport once per day. Misty Step is one of my favorite spells, so I think this feat is pretty solid. Flames of PHLEGETHOS. Your tiefling gets real cozy when casting fire. Infernal Constitution. You get some solid defense. Nothing to write home about, but it's nice. Orcish Fury. You become a better half-orc. You can use a free mini-crit once per day, and instead of dying, you don't die like normal, but you can also get mad and punch somebody. Prodigy. You get a little better at everything. Second Chance. Because halflings weren't already untouchable, you can force an enemy to re-roll an attack once per combat. Squat Nimbleness. Xanathar blesses all the little people by giving them the complete 30 feet of movement speed that they never had. You also can't be wrangled up easily, and become a bit stronger or more agile. This might be one of my favorites, especially because of the name, Squat. Smurfette Goblin Magic. As a Deep Gnome, you get a lot better at hiding using various spells. Wood Elf Magic. You get the stuff they wanted to give Wood Elves from the beginning, but they were already too perfect, so they had to add it later. The Dragon Marks from Eberron. You learn how to cast spells, and how stabbing yourself makes them more powerful. These are extremely complicated, and they're, in my opinion, somewhat similar to the Unearthed Arcana ones, where none of them are really super unique, but they do offer a pretty wide range of spells, so they're okay. Then, after 8th level, you can beef up the mark and give yourself a stronger spell pool that you can cast once per day. So here's my quick pick for the best ones and the not-so-best ones. Tavern Brawler and Mage Initiate are my number 1 and 2. Warcaster is a close run-up. My least favorite, at least for the games that I play in, are Skulker, Keen Mind, and Dungeon Delver. Not to say that they're bad, but the specific situations they help with are the ones I experience the least. As for actual trash, I think the simple armor feats could use some work. Maybe if they made donning and removing the armor happen faster, I'd consider them. As for Flail Mastery, I just don't understand why I'd learn Flail and forget any other move for anyone but maybe Gyarados. I don't know. Thanks for watching.